If you're anything like me, when you go to the movies, you go to the closest one to you, cause it's easy. No more! With all these big movies coming out, I want to make sure I get the best movie-going experience I can. That's why I'm going to all the biggest movie theaters around to truly find out for myself which movie theater experience is the greatest. My first stop. Cinemark. It's just the closest one to me, so it's the only one I actually know. So it's gonna be a good litmus test. So what criteria are we rating these theaters on? Very simple. We have 5 things to rate at every stop. First, the vibe.
Do you get that? Oh, I'm in the theater feeling.
Exactly. Second, the seats.
I better not be uncomfortable if I'm spending $15 to see a movie I could just pirate.
The price.
Of the tickets and the go-to movie foods.
The ad length.
Don't say the movie starts at 6 if you're showing ads till 6:45.
And of course, the screen/audio quality. Thank you, Luther.
Namaste.
Get out. Okay, so back to Cinemark. I'm not a huge fan of the way the concessions work, because like right as you walk in, they just have everything out in the open and in the middle. You kind of just like grab your foods and your drinks and then you pay for it. It feels a little bit like stealing to me. I kind of am used to the experience of you go to a counter and you tell them what they want, they hand you what you want. So that was a little bit off-putting for me, but whatever. Let's talk about some of the food. So the largest popcorn cost, and yes, we're only looking at the largest because if you're going to a movie theater, you're going to get the largest soda, you're going to get the largest popcorn so you can get the refills. So that's the only price I'm looking at. So the large popcorn costs $10.75. The large drink costs $7, right? The candy could go anywhere from like 6 to 10. And for whatever reason, I was in the mood for a hot dog, and the hot dog cost me $7.50. On top of the dog, I got this icy thing. Anyways, let's watch the movie. That's me right after watching this movie. If you want to know my thoughts on this and all the other movies we watched in this video, go to my Letterboxd, because this is a video on the movie theater experience and not about the movies. I'm right outside the theater, but there's no like movie poster. That's kind of disappointing. Just saying. So this movie specifically was supposed to start at 6:15 p.m., right? The movie didn't start for 17 minutes because it just had straight ads, right? And nobody even showed up in the theaters until like 15 minutes later, like 2 minutes before the movie was about to start, right? Which is funny because I'm the type of person, I have to show up 30 minutes early, even though I already got my seats, so I can get my food and make sure I can get whatever. How is the seat? Average. It's not like, oh my gosh, I could take a nap in this, but it's also not like this is genuinely uncomfortable. I'm a tall person, so my feet hang like way more. Like your ankles are supposed to hang. My like this much of my leg is hanging. This looks very inappropriate. I'm gonna give the seating arrangements 3 stars. In this specific movie that I watched, I sat all the way in the back to the left, and I could definitely tell the audio was coming from the front, which was slightly taking me out of the movie-going experience. I just want to forget everything, but then I noticed the display was slightly crooked. I noticed the audio was mostly coming from the front. What do I rank this movie theater out of 5 stars? It's 3 stars. I mean, it's the one that's closest to me, and it's priced okay, I guess. I don't even know what the other one's priced yet because I haven't done that yet. So we're just going to give it 3 stars. This is going to be our base point. So if anything's worse or better than this movie theater, I will let you know. But without further ado, let's go to the next movie theater, Megaplex. So I've never seen a Predator movie, and this new Predator movie is apparently a really good one. And my buddy that I'm watching this movie with, he's a big Predator fan. So he's a big Predator. No, I'm just joking. He's just a normal Predator fan, okay? He's a normal Predator, okay? Let's watch this movie. Let's check out the movie-going experience, and then I'll give you guys a rating after I watch the movie. Let's get this. Look at the entryway, the posters, the feel. Then you get to the main area, and it looks like you're in downtown Disney. This is the greatest movie theater ambiance I have ever seen. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is going to be very difficult to beat this movie theater.
That's what I'm talking about. Ambiance.
Now these seats, These seats are on another level.
Bring me everything wicked.
The magic of your Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Why are you filming me?
They have heat warmers, and I can almost fully lay down. Today, I got a pizza and a drink. Now, I'm gonna be brutally honest. Never buy movie theater food. Soda, that's fine. Popcorn, that's fine. Just go to the dollar store. You heard it here, but you didn't hear it here. You know what I mean? It's a hidden rule, but it's like everybody knows the rule. Popcorn, $10. The drink, $7. Candy, $6. How much was the pizza? I don't remember. That movie was absolutely fantastic. I was not expecting a Predator movie to be that good. Like I said, I've never seen one before. But that one, am I going to watch the other ones? No, I'm not. But that one, absolutely fantastic. But let's be frank. This movie theater experience, 5 stars. I mean, there's genuinely not much I can say that's bad about this movie theater. The seats are great. The ambiance is great. I mean, it's so cool. I don't know why I just talked like that. Like, it's going to be very difficult for any theater to beat this feel. Anyways, what is the next movie theater? Someday. Regal. Definitely a smaller theater experience, but sometimes you want a smaller experience. It definitely has the most concession options, but it's kind of the most expensive so far. So that's something to be aware of. But thankfully, your boy didn't spend no money on concessions because he's trying to save money so he can make videos like this for you and me because we're trying to figure out what's the best of the best. The popcorn was $12. A large drink was $8.50. And candy was $6.50. That's good for that. So the seats aren't very vertical. Thankfully, my screening didn't have anybody in it. But if there was like a tall person, there's absolutely no way that I would have been able to see the bottom corner of this screen because it would have been obstructed by that big old head. This is like an issue I genuinely haven't had at any of the other theaters, which I am grateful for. It's just a little dink in the armor. Chink, dink, chink. Nope. Whoa. Chink. Is that? Okay. Don't think that's racist. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Sorry. But now, Regal, I got a bone to pick with you. You made me sit there for 26 minutes of pre-roll ads. 15 minutes, 14 minutes, I figured was going to be the top. But 30 minutes is absolutely, is bonkers. I don't even think I even talked about Megaplex's ads because it was only 14 minutes. Which, whatever, that's fine. But 30 minutes, Regal? 30 minutes, zoom in. 30 minutes? Let's not do that. Let's cut that out. Thankfully, it was worth it because Eternity was such a good movie. And look at that. A movie poster right in the front of the door. A little small, but we appreciate it. Now, let's talk about a shared experience all humans have had going to the movie theaters. You gotta go to the bathroom the second the movie gets over. And I want to show you guys something that made me laugh so hard when I saw it. Someone literally taped a leaf like it's Adam and Eve because it's unisex, which means the lady had an Audi down under, if you know what I mean. I can't explain to you how hard this made me laugh because it's not on the other side, so somebody specifically put it there. I genuinely want to give this movie-going experience 5 stars for that, but we'll rate it honorably, and it's better than Cinemark, not as good as Megaplex, so it sits right in between there. Don't go to AMC! It's as simple as that! Spoiler, this was the worst movie-going experience I have ever had. I hope every AMC theater isn't as bad as this one, but this specific location is absolutely lifeless. So much so that I forgot to film while I was inside the theater. I got pictures off of Yelp, and just look at these pictures. Literally no soul, no ambiance. And the chairs, oh my goodness. Do not get me started about the chairs. Right there, it looks kind of broken. There's like residue on my seat.
Hola, Lista.
I don't like that.
Literally, as I'm sitting in the chair, it's impossible to stay within the chair because it's made out of the worst leather pleather material ever, where I'm just kind of like sliding off of the chair constantly. And guess what? Zero leg room. My foot was literally touching the wall. So if somebody needed to get by, guess what? I have to fully decline, and it's just like, it's not 2010. It's 2025. This is okay 10 years ago. If I'm spending a lot of money to go to the theater, oh my gosh, okay, and check this out. I went to the theaters on a Tuesday. What happens at Tuesdays? $5 Tuesdays, okay? So I go to this movie theater, $13. On a Tuesday, it genuinely angered me. Like, they have this weird discount program where like everything is discounted earlier in the day, but it's like every day. And I'm like, it's just stupid. It's just genuinely stupid. I'm not even gonna give you the prices of the concessions. One, I didn't get any concessions, again, because I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm not buying the concessions. But two, don't go to AMC. It's as simple as that. I hope other locations are not as bad as this one. But genuinely, we ended this video off with the worst movie-going experience I've had. Genuinely, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I love watching movies. The movie-going experience is such a dying art, and it's something that I've always loved. I loved going to watch Star Wars every Christmas with my family, and my mom asking me every little question, and then I got in trouble because I yelled at my mom, and then I got grounded. I loved going to see Endgame and all these Marvel movies, and I followed along every little thing. I liked watching The Three Stooges in the theater with my dad and my brother. My brother hated it, my dad loved it, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies. And it's just like, movies has been the central thing in my life that has connected me and my loved ones. And I don't want the movie-going experience to go away. And I want to have the best movie-going experience I possibly can. And that's what this channel is. The channel is Crash the Path, because I want us to create our own paths in life. Because I don't know about you guys, but just working a 9 to 5, I don't get the most fulfillment. Doing fun stuff like this, it just gives enjoyment in life. And that's what I hope this video brought to you, is enjoyment and maybe a little bit of knowledge of where to go to, where not to go to. If you made it this far into the video, please subscribe.